In a crowded school hallway, they made her kneel in front of the entire faculty, tore up her resignation letter and laughed in her face. But in just 10 minutes, they'd all be laid out cold and she'd be trending on national news. Miss Lane, a soft-spoken substitute teacher, first enters the school with glasses and a humble outfit, barely making eye contact. Miss Lane wasn't loud, wasn't flashy, just a quiet new substitute in a loud, arrogant school, and that's why they thought they could walk all over her. 3 students led by Mason, 17 and cocky, along with Brianna, a mean popular girl, make Miss Lane their personal target. Mason pulls her chair before she sits. Brianna fakes crying to get her in trouble. The principal ignores it, and other teachers laugh. It wasn't just the students. The staff joined in too because Miss Lane didn't fight back. Not yet. One morning in the quad, Mason dares her to prove she's worthy of respect. They mock her degrees. Brianna throws water on her, and Mason forces her to kneel in front of everyone. "You don't belong here," Mason shouted as the students laugh. Miss Lane just knelt, and for a moment they thought they'd won. Her secret life cuts to a flashback from 2 years ago. Miss Lane in an MMA gym as a national-level fighter who broke a jaw in a single round and left the ring after a family tragedy. What they didn't know is that before she was a teacher, she was known as the Cobra, a lightweight MMA prodigy with 22 wins and 0 losses. That same day, Miss Lane walks into the principal's office, hands over a waiver, and challenges the bullies to a self-defense awareness demo during the school safety week event. They laugh and accept. She didn't raise her voice, didn't get mad, she just smiled and scheduled their defeat for Friday at noon. The demo payback begins as a big event with teachers, students, and cameras out. Mason steps forward. RD cocky, but Miss Lane flips him in one move and he gasps for air. Brianna runs only to be redirected into a soft takedown. Even the PE coach tries and is pinned in 5 seconds. That laugh they all had is gone, all that mockery quiet. What remained was silence and shock. The media virality begins as the principal gets called out publicly. The video of the takedown goes viral. Miss Lane trends on TikTok. The school board issues an apology. Mason's parents apologize on video, and Miss Lane is offered a full-time permanent role. Millions watched it online. The quiet teacher who broke the bullies, that's what they called her. Miss Lane visits her late brother's grave. He inspired her to teach, and she leaves her fighter gloves on the stone. Kids now respect her, and one girl hugs her saying she wants to be like her. Sometimes the strongest warriors wear chalk instead of gloves, and you should never underestimate the quiet ones because when they rise, it's unforgettable. Dignity always fights.